Hi, in this video, we are going to see how to create different overtime rules depending on the user type. So first, let's make a quick review on how to create different user types. So first, we'll need to access the admin tab and then manage user types. So here I have a few examples, but let's go ahead and add a new one. So let's say that there's going to be a user type called drivers. Okay, so once we have the different user types, let's go ahead and go back to the admin tab. And now let's click on Manage Overtime Rules. Now here is where we can select the user type for us to create and apply those overtime rules. So let's say that now we are going to create one for the drivers. Similar, if you want to do it for the field workers, then select field workers. If it's for California users, like in this example, we can do it that way. But let's go back to drivers. Manage, add new. And remember that we can select if we want to apply these rules for previous month. Here, we can select if we want to include the break time calculations and also if we want to auto-deduct the breaks. Now let's go to set up the actual overtime rule. So here we can select only include regular hours in overtime and extra time calculations. So I'm going to keep it that way. And here is where we can specify on the system how much time it's going to be considered overtime. So for example, let's say that any time over 8 hours per day, it's going to be overtime. Could be maybe any time over 40 hours per week, and so on. And we can also combine them. So for example, I'm going to tell to the system that anytime over 8 hours per day, it's going to be overtime. And at the same time, that anytime on Sunday, regardless if it's 1 hour to 8, 10, it's going to be extra time. Going back to the main purpose of this video, remember that this is for a specific user type, meaning that these rules that we are creating right here are going to be applying for the drivers only, not for any other user type on the organization, just for the drivers in this example and in this case. So once we have all the information that we need, all we need to do is click on submit. And at that point, this rule will be applying for this user type, the drivers only. And this is how we can set up different overtime rules as specific per user time. Thank you for your time and see you on the next video.